Okay, I stopped by the rehearsal studio today to watch the fabulous band, the McNaughtstys, and what a treat it was. And we're about to get to know a little bit more about each one of these musicians today and hear a little bit of their music and find out a little bit about how they formed this band to begin with.
It started out in Baltimore, Maryland with a group of other dudes and came out here. These guys just came out and they were like, oh, I love that music. We should probably give it a shot. And that was a year ago. And here we are now. Describe the band. It's Celtic rock, kind of like pirate punk, I guess. I don't know. You know, it's pure energy is the best way to describe it. The bagpipes start going, the guitar starts kicking with it, Troy starts kicking, and the bass goes, and it's awesome.
I want to ask Max, especially, where all this heritage comes from, the river dance moves and all that.
It's all calculated.
Are you from Ireland?
I'm not. No, on my dad's side, we're from Scotland, from
there we
Inverness,
go.
like way back,
Okay.
which is why I started playing the bagpipes. I was 14. You know, I picked up violin, put it right down, all sorts of sports and things. Just didn't hold my attention much. And I started taking bagpipe lessons from this old Scottish dude in Venice. And he taught me for free because it was an art for him. It was something to be passed. You know, I took lessons from him for once a week for years. And it took me to Vegas for shows. I played in Chicago. I've been to Scotland a couple times, Ireland twice to compete.
Well, why don't you guys tell me a little bit about the Sunfest that you just finished playing? I know that's probably is that the biggest stage you guys have played on so far? And tell me how that felt. And I know, Troy, you can tell me a little bit more. You said that people were like leaving other stages and coming to your stage because they'd never heard anything like it with the fiddle player and the bagpipe. So tell that story.
Yeah, when we
It looked like the British Army coming over the hill.
it did, it really did. This amphitheater we played in West Palm Beach, Florida, it was like a 40 by 60 stage, absolutely gigantic, you know, biggest we've played on, and it was amphitheater kind of style. And we just, as soon as the pipe started going over that PA, which was extremely loud, people heard it, and they just, like Sean, you know, like you just said, they were just flying over this hill.
Red wave.
And once we got done playing, we left stage, and we went backstage, and the crew was actually surprised. They said, wow, we didn't know what to expect, but we weren't expecting that. And the pipes were so rocking, you guys were kicking so much ass that 2 of the stage crew from the north stage actually heard you guys and left their post and work just to come watch you guys. And which was a really cool feeling, you know?
Oh, sure.
When you hear that from a stage crew, people that see bands every day, you know, and push them in, push them out, that feels really good, you know? It feels really good to hear.
Sure. So, Alexei, how did it feel for you up on that stage at Sunfest?
It's kind of ethereal, you know, like we work so hard to achieve something, but you never really think of where you're going, or you just kind of really want it so much. And for me, when I was on that stage, it was just like I had to take a moment and realize that this is all our hard work, you know, because we're all so fast-paced. Like, we're living 3 months ahead, trying to plan 3 months ahead, you know, and then so I really had to stop myself. And I remember specifically we played Amazing Grace, and just, you know, really hand to the heart, and saw this crowd, and I was like, yeah, it's really happening. So it's a beautiful, beautiful moment to have that realization. It's about Molly Malone's St. Patty's.
Oh, you take that one.
Well, that's the thing. Like, coming off a big stage, that was the biggest stage any of us have played together in West Palm Beach. We had a gig at Molly Malone, which is on Fairfax in Los Angeles. It's a very famous pub. A lot of great bands have gone through there. And so when we were going there for St. Patty's, we were walking up, and a lot of people were leaving. They were done with the night. You know, everybody from men, women, and the bouncers were kind of looking forlorn because people were just leaving. So we pull up with their equipment, the drums, the pipes, our boy with the fiddle, and everyone looks at us and they go right back in. They show the stamps on their wrist, go back in the bar. We did our sound check for a few minutes, and when I struck the pipes, the whole crowd, it was packed. It was just a sea of just like sweat, people jumping, people were on each other's shoulders, running around this mosh pit. 3 High. There was a 3 High thing. So
They were stomping so hard at that first song. the owner thought that the place was going to cave in.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So anything, we'll play where people want to hear it. If it's a big old stage and we have to fly there, or we're late driving down the street, we've had a lot of fun either way. Yeah.
Well, it's been absolutely wonderful talking to you guys, interviewing you guys, watching you guys rehearse, learning all this about you, and hope to hear a lot more from you guys and watch you guys as you take this road that we're traveling down together.